say it on there if it's live. Streaming live. Let's see. Yep,
Where?
starting.
Oh, okay.
Stream how?
Weird. This is so strange.
I'm not sure if you can see yourself usually.
I can see myself. I don't know.
I'm not sure how this works.
Where do I see comments?
Chat should be right there.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So you should see and then watching. Okay, so here we go.
Okay. So it's live now.
Yeah. So this is what other people are seeing. I would put this in front of that so you don't have to look at it.
But then I'll know what people are seeing and when they're seeing them.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, I guess.
Weird. And how do I see view count and stuff?
Up there.
Oh.
Watching.
Perfect. Thank you. You're the best.
And the chat should be right here. I'm going to do ice cream right back.
Yes, you're the best. I don't know if I trust you to cut the pie, though.
I won't cut the pie either.
I'll cut the pie. Hi.
Someone's there.
I know. It's so crazy. Sorry, I'm getting settled. This is so strange.
Usually people let them know,
Yeah.
wait to see if anybody else should.
Yeah. Just gonna hang out for a minute, see who's here and stuff. Feel free to say anything in chat or whatever. That's cool. Bye. Love you. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah, this is just kind of a random live stream for the heck of it because I've never done one of these before and it sounds like fun, so I'm excited. Why not? I guess it could be, I don't know, you can ask me any questions you want, or I'll probably just be doing whatever. Hi.
I'll take this with me.
Oh, okay, have fun.
Thanks.
Okay, this is really weird. Okay, so I was thinking of maybe doing the TMI tag or something, kind of just so I can be answering some questions, and then anybody who has any questions or has any comments or whatever can totally say it. It could just be a live, fun experience and stuff, so you guys can let me know what you want, but I figured I'd just start with that to get this going and see how that goes. Yeah, hi, and if you have anything to comment or whatever, that's cool. I would love to see anything in chat or whatever, but hey, so, yeah. I figured I'd just do the TMI tag because that's a thing. That's a really awful glare. I'm so sorry. So the first question on the TMI tag is what are you wearing? And I'm wearing this awesome Nightmare Before Christmas hoodie. It's Jack Skellington and it has his face on the back. It's pretty awesome. I got it in Disneyland a few years ago for my birthday, maybe 4 years ago, and I absolutely adore it. And then I have a black and white striped shirt and black jeans and blue fuzzy socks. And it's about the coolest outfit ever, obviously. And then I don't have any hair accessories or anything in today because I didn't feel like it. And then the second question is, have you ever been in love? And yeah, I'm I'm engaged, so I hope I'm in love. Yeah, and Christopher from the Reading Roads and I are engaged and stuff, so yeah. I'm doing the TMI tag if anyone's wondering, so if you guys have any questions or thoughts, I'd love to hear them, or anything. I can stop this at any time. I just figured it would be a good way to get on with this random live stream that I'm doing for no reason, just for the heck of it. By the way, guys, my phone case is Totoro, which is about the coolest thing ever. I adore Totoro, so anyway. And then the third question on here is, ever had a terrible breakup? And I guess so. I don't think they were that terrible. I think they were more terrible for the other person instead of me, which is kind of sad, but it's the truth. I feel like they all had a really hard time with it, and I was just like, I don't like you anymore. I'm breaking up with you, and then it was fine. So, I don't know. That's just me being awful though, so that's sad. Yeah, I'm just doing a TMI tag for fun, but if you guys have any questions or comments or thoughts or whatever, I'd love to hear them. I can answer any questions. We can talk about books or do whatever. And I just figured TMI tag would be a good way to start this off because just too much information. Best thing for live shows. And so the fourth question on the TMI tag is how tall are you? And I am 5'1". I'm ridiculously short. And then Christopher is 6'3", so he's over a foot taller than me. I'm a little midget, and that's really sad. And then the fifth question is how much do you weigh? And I'm not sure right now. I think I weigh around 110 or 15 right now. I'm not sure. I haven't weighed myself in a while, and it kind of fluctuates. Like a year ago, I weighed 100 pounds, and then last time I weighed myself, which was a few months ago, was like 120. So I don't know. Random weight gain and weight loss, that's kind of what happens. So anyway, I'm doing the TMI tag just for the sake of it. So if you guys have any questions or comments or thoughts, I'd love to hear them, and I'll just do whatever you guys want. But I figured TMI tag would be a good way to start because way too much information for a live stream that I'm doing for no reason. Yay! So fun. So the sixth question is any tattoos? And no, I don't have any tattoos, and I'm never going to get any. And the seventh one is any piercings, and I have both my ears pierced just once. So again, not that excited, and I'm never going to get any more. And then the eighth question is my OTP, and I don't know if I have an OTP, you guys. Lizzie Bennett and Fitzwilliam Darcy, I guess. Is that cheating to like say the ultimate OTP? Lizzie Bennett and Mr. Darcy, because seriously, they're like the best couple ever. Who doesn't love them? Oh, they're pretty perfect. So, and then the ninth question is my favorite TV show, and I guess Gilmore Girls. Does that count? Does it have to be on air? Because off air, Gilmore Girls is a real awesome show. I kind of love it a lot. It's like the humor on that show is just so on point. Yes. And then the 10th question is favorite bands, and I don't know. I don't really listen to any bands. I don't listen to music that often. I don't know. I guess Yellow Card. I really like Yellow Card, but I haven't heard any of their new music for a long time, so I don't even know if that counts. And then 11th question is something you miss. And I miss all my books. All my books are in California, and it's real sad. I miss them a lot, so that's a thing. Hi! How do you say your name? Lena? Hi, Lena! Yay! I'm glad you're commenting. Yeah, if anyone wants to say anything in chat, I'd love to answer any questions or comments or anything any of you have. I'd love to talk about anything. I'm just kind of doing the TMI tag right now because I figured that was a good way to kick off this random, no point live show. So, hey, next one. Anyway, the one I was talking about is something you miss, and I miss all my books because they're literally hundreds of miles away from me right now, and I miss them so much because I can't read any of them or stare at them or just like hold them when you're sad. It's really heartbreaking. And then also, then the next question is your favorite song, and oh, I don't know. Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles is one of my favorite songs of all time. I absolutely love the Beatles, and Eleanor Rigby is one of my favorites. It's really awesome. So, more favorites. I'm not sure. I really like Rolling in the Deep by Adele, even though I don't like Hello by Adele. So, yeah, that's the thing. I think Rolling in the Deep is one of the few songs I actually really like by Adele, but that's a thing. And then the next question 13 is how old are you? And I'm 20 years old, even though I look like I'm like 15 or 16. No, I'm really 20, really 20. And I'm going to be turning 21 in a few months, in less than half a year, so That's a thing. I think it's a typical booktube age, but I'm okay with that. I started my booktube channel when I was 17, which is crazy to think about. I'm like, wow, I was so young. I'm still so young. So, question 14 is my zodiac sign, and I'm a Leo. I don't really pay attention to zodiac stuff at all, though, so that doesn't really mean that much to me, but I'm a Leo, and yeah, I don't know what that means. So, that's a thing. I know it's a lion, which is pretty awesome, I guess. And then question 15 is quality you look for in a partner. And I guess I would have to say a love of books, because Chris has a major love of books and that's how we were brought together. But I think really just like being kind or like a good person, like having a good heart is really important to me, because obviously I wouldn't want to date somebody who's awful. I think that's kind of just obvious. Yeah. Okay. And then question 15 is, oh no, question 16 is your favorite quote, and I don't know. I really like the quote from Pride and Prejudice, "What are men to rocks and mountains?" I think that is a really ridiculous but awesome quote. It's like, why would you need men if you can go outside and like go on a hike? It's amazing. Question 17 is your favorite actor. I don't have a favorite actor. Yeah, I don't know. I don't pay attention to actors or actresses that much. I really like Emma Thompson, I guess. She's amazing. But I more just like her as a person more than as an actor. And I guess in the same course as I like Emma Watson. But I don't know. My favorite color is green, but it has to like be a really particular shade of green. Otherwise, it's either red or black, which I'm wearing both right now because red and black are amazing, and I have black lipstick on. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing like the TMI tag, but if you guys have any questions or anything, I would love to answer any questions or stuff that you might have. So just chat away and I will see it and respond and stuff. Chris is out getting ice cream right now so that we can eat some berry pie, and I'm pretty thrilled about it. So anyway, just doing the TMI tag for the sake of it. And the next question is loud music or soft, and I definitely have to go with soft. Loud music gives me a headache. It's just if it's played too loudly, but if I'm in a really awful mood, I will turn on like some like heavy metal or something, or not quite heavy metal, but like louder music, almost heavy metal, and that makes me feel better. And then where do you go when you're sad? And probably to my bed. I just like curl up and pull the covers over my head and cry, and that is what I do when I'm sad. And that happens much too often, I'm afraid. The next question is, how long does it take you to shower? I'd say about 20 minutes. I don't know. It depends on if I'm shaving or not. So if I'm not shaving, I can be out of the shower in like 10 minutes. And then if I do shave, it's closer to 20. And then the next question is, how long does it take you to get ready in the morning? And that depends if I'm going fast or going slow. If I'm trying to go fast and I have to be out the door in a few minutes, then I can get ready in like 15 minutes. Or if I'm not wearing makeup, then I can be ready to go in like 2 minutes. But if I'm like having fun and just sitting down and doing my makeup for whatever and doing my hair for whatever and just like wanting to take the time for myself, then I can take up to like an hour or an hour and a half. But that's because I enjoy doing it. It's like relaxing and therapeutic to me. So that's fun. Have you ever been in a physical fight? No. Does with my siblings count? We used to get in fights. I think I punched my sister one time, but I don't think she punched me back. I don't know. I have 5 older siblings, so we'd fight quite a bit. That's a thing that would happen. A turn on, when somebody really likes awesome music, like classical music, or somebody really likes reading or something. I really like that. And then a turn off would be bad breath. I don't like it when people don't brush their teeth and then it gets really gross. That's a thing. The reason I joined YouTube would be because I had just was getting back into reading, and I just I'd been watching YouTube for a while, like BookTube for a while, but I wanted to. It was like right when the first BookTubeathon happened a few summers ago, and I wanted to just take part in it. And so after the BookTubeathon, I decided I'd do like a July wrap up, and that's kind of where it started. So that was 2.5 years ago, and it's been such a wonderful, wonderful experience. I love doing YouTube. It's like the best thing ever. So that's a thing. Yeah. Right now I'm just kind of doing like the TMI tag, waiting for any questions or comments of what you guys want to see here. It's just a random live show for the sake of it because I felt like doing one. So if you guys have anything to say, I'd love to hear, but for now I'm just doing the TMI tag because, whoa, too much information, so fun. So I'm on question 27 right now, which is fears, and I had a really crippling fear of heights for a long time, but I think that kind of disappeared. Like, I have a mild fear now, but it used to be like super bad. Now that's mostly gone away over time, and I would say I have a fear of not being loved, which is, yeah, that's been a big fear of mine for a long time, but that's all right. I know there's somebody that loves me because I'm engaged, so it's a little better now, I guess. I don't know. The last thing that made you cry? Chris told me that my editing was bad on my video, and I started crying about it. He didn't mean to say it like that, though. He was just like, oh, do you want to edit this out? And I'm like, no, why are you criticizing my editing? And then I burst into tears, and he felt really bad. And I don't know. He wasn't trying to be mean, though, I promise. Oh. He's trying to get in the door right now. Hi. Hey. He was getting ice cream for our Marie Callender's berry pie, and I'm really excited. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be amazing. Do you want to say hi?
Hi. I've been watching, and there's been a little bit of a clicking noise when you talk.
Okay.
Maybe take your headphones out.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yeah, you can let me know if that's better. Not trying to make a clicking noise, I promise.
No, it's okay. You sound fine anyway.
You can let me know if that's better.
It's slightly louder.
I feel like there's more background noise, though.
There is. The clicking noise is gone, but there's no background noise.
Okay. Have I heard about the Jane Austen adaptation called Love and Friendship? I haven't. Is that coming out sometime soon? Let me look it up. I love Jane Austen, and the only thing I've watched about her that I didn't love was Becoming Jane, and that's just because it made me so sad, and I watched it at an emotional, I wasn't emotionally ready when I saw it, but I would like to see that one again. So Love and Friendship. Because doesn't she have a book called something like that? It's not like a full novel, but she has I think a book called that. Are the kids being too loud? Should I put my headphones back in?
Maybe.
Would it be bad if we murdered all our neighbors' children? It's still loading. My computer is super slow. I probably should have looked it up on my phone. Let me look that up. I don't know anything about it, but I absolutely love Jane Austen, so... Is it about her, or is it just... What? Are they being too loud, do you think?
I don't know.
Okay, so it's... Oh! So they're making Love and Friendship is, I guess, an adaptation of Lady Susan. I haven't read Lady Susan yet, actually. That's the only Jane Austen novel I haven't read of hers. I've read all her 6 other ones, but I haven't read that one, Lady Susan, and I haven't read her Love and Friendship either, so I would be interested in seeing it, but I think it'd push me to actually read her actual other novels first, or her other works, because I haven't been doing that, and I've been really bad, so. Yeah, I would be interested in seeing it though, but only after I read those last two things, because I think those are my last two ones that I need to read by Jane Austen in order to have watched everything or read everything by her. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. There's children running around in the hallway. We live in a like condo complex and stuff, and
they use the hallway as their playground.
Yeah, so. It's really frustrating, but there's nothing you can really do about it. So then, I was never afraid of heights until recently. Oh my gosh, over bridges is the worst. I hate walking over bridges. That's one of the few things that still gets to me, is like being on a bridge and leaning over and like seeing the big drop is the worst. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's been something that's I haven't gotten over, but like other things I'm a little bit better with now. But balconies and bridges are terrifying to me. I hate them. Yeah, Becoming Jane, it's so sad. But I don't know. I would like to rewatch it. I haven't seen it in 6 years, and I've only watched it that one time, and I just remember bawling my eyes out and then being really, really sad. What am I reading tonight? So I'm listening to Queen of the Tyrling right now by Erica Johansson, and it's not my favorite. It's okay. I would probably give it 3 stars as of right now. I'm listening to it, and I have about 5 hours left, and that's not much at all. So I should probably be able to finish it tomorrow, hopefully. I don't think I was going to physically read anything tonight. If I did, it would probably just be like The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by... Are the children screaming too loud? The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up.
When I was listening to it, it wasn't like that.
Okay, alright. They're just being so loud and yelling, and I do not like them.
Did you see who asked the question about what you're reading tonight?
No.
It's Steve.
Yeah, I know. I saw it. It was Steve. Hi, Steve.
Sorry,
Hi.
no, I'm not ignoring him. I just suck at answering emails.
Yeah. Chris has been, like, meaning to write you back. I promise. He's talked about it, but he's been too busy helping me edit videos. He's not being an ignorer. Chris is probably, if he was, I don't know if he's going to listen to anything. Are you going to listen to anything?
I'm editing tonight.
So he's just editing tonight. If he did end up reading, though, it would probably be the first, what is it called? Flight of Arrows?
No, Arrows of the Queen.
Arrows of the Queen by Mercedes Lackey. We're finally getting to Mercedes Lackey. It's been long enough. So that's probably what he would end up reading if he did at all, but he probably won't because he's editing my Ella Enchanted review right now, which will be going up on Sunday, and I'm excited about it, guys.
I'm also editing my own video too.
Yeah, he has his own weekly wrap-up that he was supposed to film and get up on Sunday, and instead is getting up now, so that's a thing. But on Saturday, the Underhyped Readathon starts, and for that, I made a TBR about that, and the first book I was going to start for that would probably be The Benefactress by Elizabeth Von Arnim, because I really like that author, from what I can tell of the one book that I read of hers, but physically, I'd probably start with Truffle Weather for the Wedding, and I kind of want to start it right now, but I can't because then it won't count for the readathon, and I need to do that. So anyway, that's kind of what we'll be reading, but yeah, for now I'm just listening to Queen of the Tyrling, and it's like I expected it to be like a fantasy, and it's more like dystopian almost, and it's really weird, and it was not what I was expecting, and the main character is kind of self-centered. But besides that, I like it. But I don't know. And there's more swearing than I was expecting as well, so that's not cool. Anyway, let's see.
Do you want to cut pie? I need pie.
That's funny. Two different people said that they recently have gotten a fear of heights when they didn't in the past. So that's really funny. So Hermia and Lena both recently got a fear of heights, which is kind of interesting that like that developed over time for you. I'm sorry. I wish you didn't have it. When do we think we'll hang out with Steve again? Probably
Next weekend? We said the first weekend of March.
Is what we were talking about.
I keep meaning to respond to his emails. I'm not ignoring him. I promise. I'm really bad at answering emails.
Yeah, it'd probably be next weekend on next Saturday.
Yeah.
That's what we talked about. I think we would just.
That's the first weekend of March, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what I asked him about, and I'm pretty sure he said yes to that. But.
Yeah, we'd probably just go to like bookstores or something, just like.
Harvard bookstore.
Hang out, and we'd probably go to his apartment and meet his dogs and stuff. That'd be cool. The dogs that are in every single picture Steve has ever posted ever. Yes. Those dogs. So we'd probably just like hang out, and he said he was gonna make us scrambled eggs or something, so I'm holding you up on that, Steve. Make scrambled eggs for me. Okay, so yeah, hopefully soon is when we hang out with Steve. That'd be good. And Chris is vlogging right now.
Hi. Say hello to the vlog people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vlog real quick. I just went to the store and got ice cream.
Yeah, I need to.
I got rich and creamy ice cream. I was thinking about getting French vanilla. But it's like, it's whatever. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, we
want to come cut the
got Marie Callender's pie. I need to cut it because I don't trust Chris to cut it, but we don't have a pie server as well. But some other things are. Oh, I'm glad you're excited for the Elle Enchanted review. It's such a great book, and I had so much fun rereading it as well. Did you have something you want to say?
Giselle's gonna go cut the pie. I'll talk while she does that because I really want pie.
No, I really want to quickly respond to this Elle Enchanted review. You guys, okay. I filmed for like 20 minutes of just talking about Elle Enchanted because that's how much I love that book. You need to read it if you haven't. I'm talking about it in a wrap-up that's going up soon, and I made the review, and then I have the really long discussion on the vlog. That book is just phenomenal, and you need to read it. It's so wonderful.
I agree. I read it and really loved it a lot.
Yeah, and Chris, like, that's totally not what you'd think his genre of books would be. Get off everything. He's sitting on, like, my purse, and he's sitting on my charger, and there he is.
I just filmed a wrap-up for my channel. Where I talk about Ella Enchanted for a while. I guess she's gonna go cut pie, so I'll talk for a second. Hi guys. Sorry you have to see my face on Giselle's channel. I know you're probably tired of that.
No, they love you.
So I read Ella Enchanted and I really liked it a lot. I just said all this in like the review that I just did, the little wrap up I just did. And I'm about to edit her review, so I'm about to hear some more Ella Enchanted love, but it is a great Cinderella retelling. Not something I expected to like, but it's been like fluctuating between like 6 and 10 people watching you, so that's pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm glad we have some people.
Yeah.
Also, I don't know if they can hear me super loud over here. So.
I don't think they. When I checked, when I went to go get ice cream to go along with the pie that we're about to have, I was sitting there in my car, like I had my phone on in my car, on YouTube watching her live channel just to see how it was going and to see like if the audio was okay, and because that's a worry and stuff, especially with kids yelling now. I'm not sure how much you can hear that, but I think it's fine. Anyway. Steve said that you're all making this old fossil feel very welcome. Steve, you're not a fossil, not yet. Maybe someday, but not yet. You're young at heart, I think. Quite young at heart, and everybody, everyone on BookTube loves you.
Son of a gun.
What are you talking about?
The little plates, so I use big plates.
I haven't washed the little plates yet, no.
I know you use them. They're dirty.
Sorry. That's really loud.
I know, sorry. Also, we don't have a pie server.
We don't have a pie server. How are you gonna cut it?
What?
How are you gonna cut it? With just a regular knife and.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
Well.
already cut it.
Okay.
I just need to serve it.
Well, anyway, I'm really glad that you didn't start this when we had a fire drill happen in our apartment building.
Oh my gosh, that was the worst.
That was awful. It was really, really loud.
It was just like a few minutes ago, like it was like half an hour ago.
It was like a half hour ago, and it was super loud, and a fire truck came was really obnoxious. We had just taken the pie out, and we're super excited to start this and eat it. And then I realized I didn't get ice cream, so I had to go get ice cream. Anyway, it's been an eventful night. If that counts as eventful.
I think the Fire Girl is pretty eventful.
Anyway, I should probably talk about books. This is a booktube channel. Books, pages, words, authors.
Talk about how you're liking Universe Fire Arrows.
Oh yeah, so if you guys haven't read anything by Mercedes Lackey yet, Giselle just told me to start talking about Arrows of the Queen by Mercedes Lackey. I really think a lot of people on BookTube will like Mercedes Lackey. I haven't read like Robin Hobb yet or anything, but I feel like this is what I expect Robin Hobb to be a little bit like, but maybe not. I don't know, but I just feel like a lot of people on BookTube really like Mercedes Lackey. Even that's just from the little bit I've read so far. I've only read about 100 or so pages of this first book in this first series by her. It was written in the 70s, but it feels super fresh for that kind of time period. It feels like it was a super fresh kind of ideas and stuff. Not necessarily ideas. I don't feel like I've run into any spectacular ideas yet, but overall the writing and the way the characters are going about doing their thing and stuff is really interesting and really I feel like is a good fantasy, it's a good little intro to this fantasy series, I think, and I'm really excited to keep on reading it. It's basically it's really nice. It's a really nice fantasy story. It's there's not a lot of bad stuff happening in it, which I kind of like. Everyone's so nice to the main character, and the main character is so nice, but they all have personalities at the same time. It's really good. Anyway, we got pie now.
Yeah, mine is really ugly, but look at Chris's. It looks so nice. Sort of.
No, it doesn't.
It looks better than mine.
It's not. It's still going to be delicious.
Yeah.
With ice cream and pie.
Goodness.
Everybody's saying they're jealous of the pie and ice cream. Sorry about that.
Sorry. I'm going to scroll back up because I want to talk about a few things. Are you done talking about that for now?
Yeah, I'm going to vlog real quick to pie. I'm sorry. The vlog has to interrupt this for a second. I'm so sorry about that. Hey guys, this is what we film with, by the way.
Yeah, we're
we
having a live stream.
we used to film with our phones, but now we use this. Anyway,
Yeah.
So we got pie. Pie's all done, and I got ice cream.
I haven't had a bite yet, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Why did you get a spoon and a fork?
Because I wasn't sure how I'd want to eat my ice cream.
Okay, well everything's super yellow now because I put it at the screen. That's lovely. Anyway.
Oh well.
Oh well.
If you guys want to say hi to the vlog, you're totally welcome to.
Maybe we'll catch you guys saying hi to the vlog at some point in the chat, but
Yeah.
this looks super good and we're going to eat it now.
Yeah. So Steve said that The Benefactress is wonderful. I was wondering if Steve had read that. I was going to ask you, Steve, because I'm really excited to read it because I love The Enchanted April so much, and I want to read some more of her books.
Oh, this is by the same person?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I'll read it too, because I like The Enchanted April.
You should get on screen a little bit more.
I don't want people to have to watch me eat.
No! They're fine. They're fine. They don't mind. They're just going to be jealous. Yeah, so I'm really excited to read The Benefactress, and it's great for the Underhyped Readathon too, so I'm excited about that. And then, yeah, we all wish Steve would make a YouTube channel as well. Get on that, Steve. Come on. Everyone's saying it, so you need to do that.
Here, now the pie's a little less orange, so we can give you a look at it.
Yeah.
It looks so good, and it is so good. I've had a bunch of bites already. It's really good.
We wish you all had pie too. I'm a very stingy person. I don't like sharing my stuff, but I'd totally share pie with you guys. That's how much I love you.
If you don't mind, would you talk about what you are writing? What are we writing? I'm writing a book.
Yeah, Chris is writing a book.
I can't really explain it very well.
Just give them the genre or something.
It's I want to say it's fantasy. It's fantasy. It's definitely fantasy. But it's really weird. It only has a few characters, and it's really strange and weird, and I've drawn a lot of influence from Stephen King and
The Twilight Zone?
Neil Gaiman. Twilight Zone.
He was explaining the synopsis to me, and I was like, it sounds like an episode of The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it maybe a Twilight Zone episode gone fantasy. In that, I don't know, and then weird stuff happens, and it's got a lot of fun stuff in it. Anyway, I think someone just asked Does Ellen Enchanted movie stay true to the book?
Oh, no, not at all. The Ellen Enchanted movie is not even a little bit like the book. The only thing that is the same about the movie and the book is the names. But besides that, like, they use the character names, but besides that, nothing is the same, and it makes me really, really sad. I get so frustrated.
She hates that movie a lot.
I do not hate the movie.
You said you hated it.
I hate it as an adaptation. I've learned to accept the movie as just this really silly, random thing that is nothing like the book even a little bit. But I kind of hate it in the sense that somebody who's like, oh, I'll just watch the movie, they never are going to experience the book if they don't like that movie, because they're going to be like, oh, this is nothing like it. Or if somebody does love the movie and then tries to go into the book, they're going to not like the book because they're going to be like, this is nothing like the movie. So that's why I don't like the movie, but I can sit down and just enjoy it as a silly, weird movie because it's ridiculous and nothing like the book at all. So, no, I wouldn't recommend watching the movie if you haven't read the book, but if you can separate things in your mind really well, then I would suggest it if you really want to. I'm not writing anything tonight. I may write in my bullet journal, you guys. This is my life now. I absolutely am obsessed with this, and I keep like coming up with new things to put in it, and it's just so much fun. I like made a YouTube calendar, and Steve, look at this. I made books that have been gifted to me so far this year, and they're all from you. So those are all the books you've given me this year so far, which is ridiculous, but I want to keep track of all the books that I get, and usually I only buy books, so it's really strange, so I'm going to have like a books that were gifted to me. Anyway, so I may write in this some more. I wrote out all my ongoing series, and all of these I've started, except for 3 of them. I've only, like 3 or 5 of them I've started in the past year, but besides that, I started all of them before BookTube, so that's the thing. So I may write in this some more, because that's what I'm trying to do, trying to fill out some more stuff on there, but that is awesome, you guys. Enchanted April is so good.
Do you know who Angela Thirkle is?
I think I've heard of her. Let me check on my Goodreads.
Has a similar feel to the Enchanted April.
I love the Enchanted April so much. That book,
Oh, sorry. You can go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, just the movie I saw first, and I've watched the movie several times, and I'm absolutely in love with that movie. And so I wanted to read the book, and I got Chris to read it with me last year, and
we read it in April.
Yeah,
and we watched the movie.
I loved it so much. Mm-hmm. It was so beautiful, and it's just so wonderful, and I love that it's just like about people like accepting themselves and accepting others and forgiving themselves and forgiving others, and just like it's just about people being themselves, and it's just so inspiring and wonderful.
I really like what that book has to say about like marriage and relationships and how you can fix those things and make them better and work on them and be better people and become better people in order to make your relationships with other people better.
Yeah.
Like it's very much about people finding themselves and becoming better, and then using that to help them make other areas of their life better. I feel bad. You haven't eaten any of your pie or ice cream yet, so you can eat that and I'll talk.
Wait, I want to look up Angela Thirkle really quickly.
Thirkle. Angela Thirkle.
How do you spell that? Wait, no. How do you spell that? Where is it? Thirkle. Okay.
Steve said he would be odd on BookTube. Yes, you would be, but so is everyone else. Everyone's odd on BookTube, and everyone's looking for more oddity on BookTube and more fun stuff on BookTube. I think that's a lame excuse.
So as far as Angela Thirkle goes,
maybe. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I have High Rising on my TBR already, but if you have a better suggestion of where to start, I will totally take your suggestions. And
looks like she's written a few things.
Yeah, she's written a ton apparently.
Yeah.
And Goodreads is really bad about showing you when books were actually published, but I'm guessing they were all around like the 30s or 40s by her.
Yeah, all these things on Goodreads say they were published like 2007, 2008.
Because it's just showing the editions rather than the actual publication date, which I hate. I wish they wouldn't do that. Anyway, so if you have a good suggestion of where to start, but I think it's probably her most famous book or whatever. already on my TBR, and then and for fantasy, the great Evangeline Walton. I don't know who that is.
Evangeline Walton. Look her up.
I will. You look her up.
I'll look up Evangeline Walton.
You don't have to send more books, Steve. I already have a lot. I won't say no, but I won't ask for them either. I mean, who would say no to books? That's crazy, but you don't have to.
Well,
yeah,
anyway.
I really need to get a PG. What else?
We need to... Oh, no. Did you see the last thing that he said? Priority mailbox. Okay.
Oh, no. Don't do that.
Anyway,
yeah.
She is bad at receiving things from anybody. But
No,
I'm already on the way to the post office. I feel like, Steve, something we need to do next time we're hanging out with you, so hopefully next weekend I will email you either tonight or tomorrow. I promise. I will email you back. I promise. But she's going to send me a reminder tomorrow and like make sure I've done it because I really want to. It's not a thing of like not wanting to. I do want to. I just really bad at it. Oh my gosh, I suck at it. My friend the other week, I did his wedding photography for him back in Maryland, and he asked me for the pictures again because he needed them again for some reason. And it took me a week for me to respond to him about that. It took me over a week actually to finally get them to him because I was like, crap, I forgot to respond to this email. Anyway, so it's not just you. I'm gonna respond to you tomorrow, and we should set up trying to hang out next weekend. And then when that happens, I feel like we should totally set a BookTube channel up for Steve. Maybe we'll film your first video for you and put it up on your channel for you.
Yeah, and I can show you how.
And you'll get so much excitement over that you'll.
Steve,
yeah.
You have an iPhone, right? Because I can show you how to film, edit, and upload your videos all on your iPhone.
And it will be super easy,
yeah.
And then everyone here will really love to see that, and everyone else in BookTube will
and
really
all
love to
the
see
editing you have to do, even if you want to, is just like getting settled. You can just like crop out the beginning and the end if you don't feel like there's a lot of stuff in the middle. Or when I mess up, I stop and then say it all again so I can just like cut out that section. So I can show you how to do everything. It'll be so easy.
So I'm looking up Evangeline Walton, and I've never heard of this author before. I've never heard of any of these books before.
Did you see what Steve said?
You're waking up his basset hound, Giselle.
I'm sorry.
What if it fell asleep again?
I know she's old. She needs sleep, but
anyway.
I don't know how to laugh quietly.
Evangeline Walton, I had not heard of her. She's got some pretty cool covers. I think you'll like her covers a lot. Look at this one. This is the first book, and it's Prince of Anwen? Anyway, I've never heard of her before, but...
I'll stick her on my TBR. I don't think I have any of her books marked, so...
Yeah, I didn't see any of her.
Yet another author.
Yeah. I want to add a couple of her books to the TBR. Oh my God.
I'm so sorry. This is why I don't go out in public. Because
Okay, you get yourself together. I'm gonna get more ice cream and pie.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I hope nobody was wearing headphones because you're probably deaf now. I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. I can't even talk right now. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm sorry you guys. Hope I didn't deafen you. Oh, wow. I love the group of people we have in here right now. I feel like we're having a super fun conversation, but...
And Giselle almost didn't do this. She almost talked herself out of it.
Yeah. I didn't think anyone would watch, but...
I made her do it.
Yeah. The first, 20 minutes was really awkward, but once Chris got home, then it was considerably less awkward. Oh my gosh, I still have so much pie left, and I just haven't been eating it, and now my ice cream's all melted. That's a thing.
That's funny, because when I left, I vlogged a little bit, and I was like, I think Giselle will be a little bit less awkward and self-conscious when I'm gone, when she starts a live show, and then when I come back, you feel a lot less awkward.
Well, it's because they're not just looking at me and talking to me. Evangeline Walton. Well, I put one of her books on my TBR, but I'll have to keep my eye out for her in the future. Only mildly deaf. Well, I'm glad you're not 100% deaf, because I would feel really bad. Oh, well, we're glad you're here now, Liz. It's great to see you here. I'm so glad, by the way. If you guys don't know Liz, you should go click on her channel and check her out. She just started making videos again, and they're wonderful.
Yeah.
So
we missed you on BookTube.
Yeah.
For reals.
Yeah, we did. So we're glad you're back, and we're glad you're joining us tonight while we eat pie and melted ice cream.
Well, I just got more ice. I should put the ice cream in the freezer, actually. Let me do that real quick.
And while
because I just got myself some that's already melty, so.
Yeah. And while I deafen you with my ridiculous laugh, would you give me some water too, by the way? That'd be nice. I haven't read David Eddings, but I actually just asked Steve about this like last month or earlier this month, and he says he doesn't like David Eddings. So now so you guys, I haven't read a ton of like high fantasy and stuff and like things, because when I would have started getting into reading more like adult fantasy, I was not reading because I was way busy with school, where everything I was reading was for school, and so I didn't. And so now I'm feeling like instead of starting off with like really good authors that everyone loves, I should start off with like authors
some of the lukewarm authors.
Yeah, authors that aren't as good, so that I'll still enjoy their books. And then I'll work my way up to good authors, and then I'll love them, and then I'll look back and be like, well, that wasn't as good, but...
No, don't show me.
No, they don't want to just see me.
Okay. Well.
Yeah. Don't make me be in here alone.
Yeah, so when we have several David Eddings books.
I have a ton in California, actually. I have like...
Yeah, so I feel like it actually... She first mentioned that idea to me, like last week or something, that she should read some of the crappier, or more lukewarm fantasy authors first, and then work her way up to the really good ones. That way, like, she'll enjoy each step. I mean, each step she'll be able to look back and be like, wow, that wasn't very good, and this is a lot better. But at least while she's doing it, she'll enjoy every single thing that she's reading, so...
I'm not getting any younger. It's mostly just a joke, but I've seriously considered it. I'm like, maybe I should just start with the not as great ones, but no. I know I should start with good ones so that I'm not like...
I'm going to make her read Brandon Sanderson one of these days.
I will. I'll get there.
And Scott Lynch. She did take Liza Lockamora with her, so she should hopefully read that soon, I hope.
Yeah, he's on the top of my TBR, which means he's like book 100 on my TBR, but that's the top, because I went through and I deleted a lot of, like, quite a few books on my TBR, and I deleted like 100, and I'm still over 1,000 on Goodreads. Also, I've been going through and like unsubscribing to people. That's what I did on YouTube today on BookTube, because there are a lot of people that I'm just like, I don't remember you, or they only posted like 2 videos like 3 years ago, and I'm like, why am I subscribing to you? And so I've just been doing a quick go over, like skimming out people that I'm just like, A, I don't remember who you are, and B, you haven't uploaded in so long that I just don't care. And I'm more involved in like the sci-fi fantasy group now, / classics / children's literature, that it's like all these people who only read YA. I'm not necessarily gonna like sit around and wait for another year waiting for them to come back to BookTube, so that's something I did today, and it kind of felt great, but at the same time I felt kind of bad.
Tad Williams, yeah, I do want to read some of his books.
And then Kate is checking out Liz's channel. That's awesome. She's super cool, so do that.
Steve, you sent me Lord Dunsany. I'm almost positive. So, we have it. Maybe we'll get to it.
Which one is that? Oh, I know which one that is.
You took it with you.
I want to read that book so much. The King of...
The Elfland's Daughter or something.
Yeah, The King of Elfland's Daughter. I really want to read that just because I really love the cover. I took it with me to the house, and I hopefully will read it soon.
Yeah, she stole it before I could read it, but
she wouldn't get to it anyway.
I am going to eventually, but I have so many mass market paperback fantasies to read that's on the list, so. Yeah, King of Elfland's daughter. So, yeah, and then Tad Williams. I mean, we see him on we see him in the background of Brock's videos all the time. So we're definitely someday we'll get some of his books and read them.
Yeah. We're sitting here eating pie.
Giselle is barely eating any of her pie. Well, she's like slowly been eating it, and it's like all melty now. So she was so excited for this pie, but I'm really glad she's having fun on the live show too. Pie and a live show. It's a good night.
The pie story is we had pie the other night for dinner, like after dinner, not for dinner, after dinner, as dessert with the family that I'm staying with, and it was really good. And then last night I was just kind of having the blues, and after that was all over, I was just like, I really want like sweets and stuff, so I was just sitting there. And Chris was just holding me, and I was like, I really want chocolate, and I really want pie, and I really want blah, blah, blah. And so I kept going on and on about all the things I wanted. So then he went to the store right after that, and he bought me chocolate and pie. And so now we're having it for dinner tonight. Well, after dinner, as dessert. And he's just so Swedish, thank you. Yeah. Relationship goals. Aww. You're so cute. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I know. He's the best. I feel like I've scored the jackpot here, so.
No, that would be me. Definitely me. You know why? Because she eats slower than I do, so I can just take a little bit off her plate.
Do.
Oh no, don't give me all that.
No, I'm almost done. You should just eat the rest.
I shouldn't. I really shouldn't, though. You guys will see this on the vlog whenever this day is out. If my schedule goes the way I want it to with editing and uploading, this should be out on Sunday. Today's vlog. I think today should be out on Sunday. Pretty sure that's what I have scheduled. But you'll see that I ate like a full tiny like one-person pizza earlier today because I forgot my lunch. Forgot to take it to work with me. So I've had like a little like mini one-person pizza, and then plus I'm having pie. Not so good for my calorie intake today, but that's okay.
Sorry. Chris has read Patrick Rothfuss, but I haven't yet.
Oh yeah, I've read everything with Patrick Rothfuss so far. I really, really, really don't like what's the silent or slow regard of silent things, and quote pisses me off at the end of the second book. But I do like the books in general. It also makes me kind of mad about how long Patrick Rothfuss is taking to get out the third one. Like it makes everyone mad, but like there's no excuse for it, honestly.
Yeah.
This book was supposed to be finished like when the other ones were finished. Like I'm pretty sure he had them all written. It doesn't make any sense that they're not out yet, so it's kind of silly, but
I read the first few chapters of it a year and a half ago of Name of the Wind, and I really wanted to read it, but then I just was really busy, and I didn't get to it, and that's really sad. I think it was actually closer to a year ago, but I bought it, and I was totally gonna read it, and then I was gonna read it with like Connor and Lindsay and Sarah, I think, last like January.
Oh yeah, they were doing a buddy read of that.
Yeah, and I was like totally in there, and I was like read the first few chapters with them, and then I just got really overwhelmed because I was moving, and so I didn't actually finish it, and I still haven't finished it. But I totally have it on my Kindle, I think, and then I also have the physical version here. Plus, I think I have a hard copy in California as well, so we have 3 copies of the same book, and I haven't read it yet.
I like how people are just having their own little conversation in here. That's great. I love it. Death Comes to Pemberley.
Character.
But I love the miniseries.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I haven't read Death Comes to Pemberley, but I'm not letting myself watch it until I do read the book, but I own it in California, and I really like that main actress who's in Death Comes to Pemberley. She's the same girl who's in Bleak House and in North and South, and she's in lots of things. Oh, she's the main girl in the Bletchley Circle as well, so like I'm really tempted to just watch it anyway, but I'm gonna try to read the book first. So that's my thoughts about Death Comes to Pemberley.
Nazreen, I think I'll tell you pronounce her name, says she's reading Pet Sematary. That's awesome. I haven't read that yet. I just got the first edition.
I didn't grab it.
I just got the first edition hardback of that last year, at the end of last year.
It's the book.
It's the book club edition.
Book club edition. So this is like this one, and then
Pet
this is
Sematary.
a normal hardback. So it's shorter.
We found a bunch of Stephen King first editions at a thrift store. So I got Christine and
they have like these stamps.
oh, this really cool stamp and seal. You probably can't see it. There you go. There you go. It's awesome.
And this one has it too in the front.
They're from. It's the library of Kylan Green, who I'm guessing is a person. I don't know. It's just some random person who marks their books that way. But
and then they were all at this thrift store, and they were $2 each. So
yeah, so all first editions. But yeah, I'm going to read Pet Sematary. It's one of the ones that I never used to be that interested in reading, but now everyone tells me to read it, and so it's like one that's really, really high up on my to-read list for Stephen King. Anyway.
I don't remember if I had an opinion on the audiobook. I probably listened to a sample of it for Name of the Wind.
Name of the Wind.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if I have.
For some reason, I don't think I could listen to the audiobook for those books. I really like holding the giant trade paperbacks. Like something about that is just really nice for me.
And
personally,
I was having fun with that. But I don't know. It might help me get through it quicker. It probably will. Wait, I'm trying to read them, instead of being behind.
Oh, we're down now. Audiobook Name of the Wind and.
She's fan fiction.
Steve said you went to a thrift store without me. We went to a lot of thrift stores back in Maryland. We got these in Maryland last year, before I came here.
Yeah.
So that's why that happened.
We're going to be going to more thrift stores next month, though. In about a month, actually, exactly.
Oh yeah, we're going to Maryland for Easter.
Yeah.
And we're going to go to all the thrift stores and stuff and bookstores that we'd love to go to around my parents' house, because there's a ton. There's none here at all. There's a ton near my parents' house, and so I'm really excited for that. We're going to spend a whole Saturday doing that, hopefully.
Hey Melody, by the way. Hi, it's great to see you here. I'm so excited about all the people watching. I feel like we have such a great bunch of people in here.
Oh yeah.
So, hi. Oh, yeah. We get really good bargains. That particular thrift store that we were talking about, where he got them for $2, their paperbacks are 50 cents.
Paperbacks are 49 cents.
Yeah.
And hardbacks are $1.51
or something really weird. I think they're more than
$1.61. $1.61.
$1.92.
$1.92?
Yeah, that's something really strange like that.
Yeah, they're all really, really strange prices that don't make any sense, but we got a ton of really awesome books there. I think you've seen every comment for the most part.
Yeah, I'm just afraid I'm missing some. I don't want to miss any comments. Dad.
Oh wait, go back up.
Yeah.
Kate Howe posted something.
I know sometimes it's really bad.
Don't feel bad about plugging yourself. Do it all you want.
No. Yeah.
I have a channel and I do period drama Monday, and we have very similar tastes. Are you subscribed to her already, or?
I think so. I'm not really bad. I'm trying to catch up on BookTube right now, you guys. So I'm probably not watching anyone right now.
She goes through spurts where she just sits down and watches one BookTuber's videos all the way through, and then stops for a little while.
I'm currently trying to catch up on a few people. And so once I catch up on them, I'm trying to catch up on all the people that I need to be caught up on. And then once I'm caught up on all of them, then I'm going to start watching new people, because going through and purging all my subscriptions, I'm like, I miss people. I want to watch more people.
And I haven't been watching BookTube videos nearly enough. I have 60 videos. I go on almost every single day on BookTube channel just to add videos to my watch later list. And I need to actually sit down and watch all the ones that I've added to my watch later list. So
the only people I'm currently caught up on are Connor, Lindsay, Connor O'Brien, Lindsay Ray, oh gosh, who else?
Sana?
I'm caught up on Sana. And then,
Me? No, you're not caught up on me.
I'm not even caught up on Chris. I have 6 or 7 of his videos that I still haven't watched. That's how bad I am.
She watches all our vlogs though. That's good.
Yeah.
Should make sure I don't make any mistakes or anything in them.
I'm caught up on Ange as well, but there are so many people that I need to catch up on, so I'm gonna start watching more videos.
I'm just gonna make some quick comments. Talisman is awesome. Really love that book a lot. I've read it twice now. Read as soon as you're done with reading the Talisman. Read Black House. Black House is extremely different, but it's the sequel and it's really good. I really like it a lot. It's much more similar to Stephen King's other small town horror stories like Salem's Lot or Needful Things or stuff like that. So read that.
Oh my gosh, I love this little thing that's going on in the comments right here.
What's happening?
Oh, people who, like, Steve's like, whoever budgets while buying books. Like, that's ridiculous.
Who's being reasonable when book
Yeah.
buying?
And then...
Try is the key word. Success. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Steve, people who budget, reason out the window.
Yeah. And then, people who budget should let me send them books. And then, yeah, we should send Kate books. You would send the whole world books if you could.
I would.
And stuff. So that's really funny. I catch up any day, honestly, not just Sundays. But it bothers me that people don't upload as many videos on Sundays. So I'm gonna try to upload every Sunday, because I like watching videos on Sundays. After I get home from church, I just like to lay down and watch videos because I'm exhausted from teaching.
Alice in Wonderland says, "Okay, Steve, I'll send you a list with my address." Awesome. Here, wait, keep going down. I feel like there's other things, but I'll just keep going down real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure we can know where it ends.
Yeah.
Okay, it does feel like a chat room now. It's like proper. It's like a proper chat room.
Yeah, I love Ange. She is amazing. Beyond the Pages, I think is her channel name. I'm blanking on it right now, but Ange is amazing, especially if you like classics. Oh, there's a little scrolly thing on the side now. That was covered before.
I made it. Yeah.
Anyway, Ange is fantastic, and I finally caught up on all her videos after a few weeks of trying to catch up on her, so she's wonderful.
Yeah, so two people have asked now the story of how we met.
Oh.
We're going to do a video of that. We can do a brief summary right now, but we are going to do a video of how we met at some point. I feel like she's going to do one about our relationship on her channel, and then I kind of want to do a vlog about it sometime. She'll probably go more in depth about it in her video, and then I kind of want to do a little vlog about something, kind of explain some things. But anyway, we can do a little. We met on BookTube. That's a thing. We met on BookTube.
Yeah.
I have never read Storm of the Century. I've wanted to, but I just never have.
Lies I tell myself.
I don't think Stephen King is very good at knowing what's good for film, just because his film taste is questionable, and his opinions on films that are made on his own. I agree with him on his views on The Shining, the original The Shining by Stanley Kubrick, and it's not a very good adaptation. But then there's tons of other adaptations that he really likes that are awful. So I don't really trust him very much when it comes to filmmaking, if I'm being completely honest. Anyway.
Everyone's talking about book budgeting, and it's making me laugh.
Yeah, let's move on to book budgeting, and then we'll get back to how we met in a second.
This is what I want to start doing. It's something called Pages versus Cents, and basically since I buy a bunch of used books, but sometimes I'm buying books but not reading any for a long amounts of time, I figure for every page that I read, I should be able to spend a cent on a book, because then if I read a book, then I can buy 2 books at a thrift store or something, and I don't know, or I can get them even at better deals or whatever. So that's what I want to start doing. My goodness.
Yes. Answer the question. It's in the hood. And Nightmare. So yes.
Yeah.
Jack Skellington. Anyway.
Yeah, I got it at Disneyland for my birthday a few years ago. My parents bought it for me, and it was pretty fantastic. My birthday present that year was that my whole family got Disneyland passes, and then I got one item there that was a bit more and stuff. Those are our mugs.
And then these are the 2 mugs we just got at Disney World when we went. We just went to Disney World in June last year.
Yeah, they're both
together.
Technically ours, but this one's technically mine.
This one's technically hers. This one's technically mine, but we switch off. Whatever.
Yeah, we're not picky
anyway,
about it.
Did you finish your talking about book budgeting?
Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's what I want to try to do. Right now, I'm behind because books are too wonderful to resist. But since I'm reading so much right now, I've been finishing about a book every 2 days for the past few weeks. Then I think I'll be able to catch up. So that's kind of what I want to do. I think that's the best way to keep myself on some sort of budget. It's a reward system. But right now I'm way behind. I've spent way more than I have read this year because I didn't read in January at all. So.
Speaking of budgeting, I'm going to, on the vlog in a couple days, I need to put together our budget for next month. And put together a list of all the stuff we spent money on the past. I have like this book where I write down everything we spent money on in the month, and then like plan out a budget for the next month, and we'll do all that stuff.
Whoops.
Maybe I'll show that on the vlog in a couple days. Anyway,
I haven't read any Brandon Sanderson.
I've
yet.
read every single one of them except for Calamity, which just came out. And I'm gonna I actually meant to ask Giselle if I could get that on Book Depository soon, so I can get it ordered here and get it here and delivered.
Oh yeah, why don't you get that?
I'm gonna get it.
You don't have to ask me for that.
I know, but we usually talk about when we buy new books. Like we're fine with buying used books, so we usually talk about if it's worth it to buy a new book.
I think if you're gonna buy the edition that matches your other one.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy the edition that matches
then
the other
that's
ones.
totally fine.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I'm gonna get Calamity. I'm gonna read that. I don't think I've missed any other ones. I haven't read all of his short stories, I don't think, but I've read every Cosmere novella and short story, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I haven't read anything by him yet, but I will soon, and Bullet Journaling is the best thing ever. It's wonderful. So
Steve is an enabler. He is. And I'm okay with that, because he's so nice about it. Oh yeah, and then back to how we met. We met on BookTube. Some people, Lindsay, Sarah, Sana, me, Michael, Sam, all these booktubers, Connor all these booktubers had.
PT.
Yeah, so all.
Did you say Michael?
I did. I'm just like all those people had. We have a BookTube buddy reading Voxer group, and then Connor was added to it, and then PT was added to it, and then Giselle was added to it. She was the last person to be added to it, and then
After Connor. I mean, before Connor. Connor was added after me.
Oh, he was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you were last. Okay, well, yeah, so Giselle was added to the BookTube buddy reading group that we have.
It's because Sam and I were becoming friends at that point, and we were talking about buddy reading some books, and so when she noticed that I was reading one of Robin Hobb's books, she asked me if I wanted to join in the buddy read for it, and so she kind of pulled me in, and then I became to just that particular buddy read, and then Michael and I started talking a lot. And then Michael pulled me into a different buddy reading group with everyone else that they were talking about. And then Chris, I didn't really know who he was. I found his channel like a month before, and I was just like, "Who is this
I didn't
person
know who she
with
was
weird
when
long hair?"
Michael added her to the buddy reading group, and I was just like, I have no idea who this is. And at that point, it's kind of funny because I was thinking like, don't we have enough people in this group already? It's so hard to keep up with everybody. But then she was added, and I'm really glad she was. Obviously.
Yeah.
I watched a few of her videos and ended up really liking her videos. And then she comes in on a picture I posted on Instagram.
Yeah, he was talking about Into the Woods, which is a movie.
And it's a musical.
Yeah.
I decided to post a little review of Into the Woods, the movie, on Instagram. I had never done that before with any other movie. I hardly ever posted on Instagram. And I decided to do that. And she happened to see it and comment on it, and that
I never get on Instagram ever, so that was like super weird that I got on that day.
It was super weird. I had to convince my friend to go see Into the Woods with me, and I wouldn't have seen it that day if he hadn't gone with me. So I had to have gone to see it with that day. She had to have been on Instagram at that exact moment, had to have been added to the buddy reading group by Michael and Sam and them, and then she started talking to me on Voxer on a separate message, and then we kind of became friends.
And we just wanted to talk about Into the Woods because I was like, I haven't seen it yet, but I love the musical, like the Broadway one, so.
Yeah, we both love the musical a lot, and I had some negative things to say about the movie, but so we talked about that and a bunch of other stuff, and became really good friends eventually. And
took a while.
We'll go more into depth with that later, but we eventually became really good friends, and we just became really close. And then Giselle flew to Maryland in May of last year to hang out with me for a weekend, and that was really fun. And then we went to...
I had to take the tape away from Chris.
I was playing with it. I'm very fidgety. Anyway, then a month later, we went to Disney World together for a week, and we spent like a few days together before that. And and then she moved here to be a nanny over the summer, and I moved here to be closer to her and to get a job here, which is my job that I have now that I love and I'm in love with, and I got this apartment, and things happen from there. If you don't know any more about us or our story, watch our vlog. I'm pretty sure most people in here are watching our vlog, but if you're not watching our vlog, watch our vlog.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do a video on it, maybe probably sometime next month or the month after that, on this channel that you're watching this on right now, to just talk about it because I've gotten some requests and people have been wondering. But
I love how everybody stopped writing to listen to your story.
I know. You guys are
Steve,
so cute.
okay, Steve, I know. I've seen
150 emails.
The bad thing is I've read all of your emails. I just haven't responded to them yet.
He's the worst. Steve, message me. I'll be your friend. We can just leave this bozo out of here and we'll be friends. Sorry. I love you too.
I've read them and I keep meaning to respond to them. It's literally ridiculous. My brain doesn't make sense. I'm going to Giselle, send me a message tomorrow making sure I responded to Steve.
Okay, I'll try. But seriously, Steve, just talk to me instead. I'm way cooler than him.
It's true. It's the same way with comments. I'm really bad at responding to BookTube comments. I've been okay with responding to vlog comments for the most part, but BookTube comments I've been really bad at responding to.
Actually, yeah, I wouldn't trust me then. I'm so bad at responding to everything.
We're both really wishy-washy when it comes to responding to stuff through text, like texts or emails or anything like that. But when we're with people in person, we love it. It's so much fun to be around. It's so much fun to be around people, especially Steve, because he's awesome. But when we're on our own little worlds, we're very bad at responding to people. Anyway, hi guys.
Somebody, how do you say that? Nazreen asked, Giselle, do you have any advice for a girl who's turning 17? I don't know. When I was 17, I don't know if I'm the best person to come to advice for turning 17, because when I was 17, right at the end of being 16, I had been dating a boy for a few months, and I broke up with him, and then I kind of went on a person hiatus for about a year, actually.
I like that term, person hiatus.
I didn't talk to anyone. I cut everyone out of my life, pretty much. So that was not the best way to go. So I would say don't cut out all your friends.
Can I give a few pieces of advice? Pay attention in school. School is very important. Make sure you care. Yeah. I wish so badly that I could go back and care more about school.
Especially senior year.
Yeah.
That's one thing, is that my junior year was so stressful that I kind of flopped on senior year, where I just didn't feel like doing anything else, and I think I burnt myself out way too much, and then I was super depressed all when I was 17 for most of the year, so I just didn't feel like talking to anyone or ever leaving the house or being friends with anyone, and so I didn't. And then right at the end of being 17, then I started to care more, but I just didn't care for a few months, and I would say be friends with people. Don't just not talk to people and stuff.
I feel like, that's good advice, I guess.
Yeah, just don't change anything too much, but do pay attention in school, because I flopped on my 17th year, and it was okay. I still got some stuff done, but I didn't learn nearly as much as I did when I was 15 or 16, just because I stopped caring as much. So I would say still try to care, and just pay attention to your senior year, because I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, senior year, easiest thing, just breeze through it, but I don't know. Or if you don't have as many school assignments or don't have to take as many classes, then you're on BookTube, obviously, but maybe take that time to start reading classics or something if you haven't had to, and just kind of enjoy and relax.
If you're here, then I assume you like BookTube and love books. So
that's one thing, is that I wish I had read more when I was 17.
I wish I'd read more when I was 17 also, when I was in high school. I think that would have helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I think I would have just I would have ate it up if I actually gave it the time it deserved.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
I only did YouTube when I was 17, and I wish that I had balanced out YouTube watching and reading books more, because I just burnt myself out, and it wasn't healthy. So that would be my advice. Just don't change anything up too much. Be your normal self, and maybe just try to read some fun books, but also maybe try to read some interesting classics or whatever. I feel like Jane Austen's a really good place to start, because she's pretty simple.
Do what you think will be fun. Read what you think will be fun, but also challenge yourself.
Yeah, because it's I really enjoy classics, and I wish I had read more in high school, which is, I guess that's not the normal opinion, but that's what I personally wish I would have done, is just try to better myself when you have the time to.
She says she's wanted to become an English teacher since she was 8, which is really cool.
So
that's a really cool goal.
Since you're probably, I feel like people's senior year is their least busy year, then to take that time to just enjoy yourself and to have enjoy yourself with literature and stuff.
Seeing what Steve said, it reminded me, you were talking, so I didn't want to interrupt you, but Juan Imperial, that's a really cool name, like Steve said. Greetings. it's really cool to have someone here from Mexico.
Yeah.
We have several people that watch our vlog that are from various parts of the world, and that's really fun to see when they comment that and stuff, and they comment all the time and let us know how weird things are over here. But it's really fun. It makes us happy. Anyway.
Yeah, so anyway, those are my
There wasn't any booktube when I was a 17-year-old girl.
You don't say, Steve. When was that exactly?
Was this before or after you decided to try Giselle's hair tips on a vlog channel?
Yeah, how did that go for you? Speaking of, I really like my hair today, you guys.
I do too. Here, let me help you. Yeah, it's awesome.
I might do a hair tutorial on it. It was super easy, but I did finish the Goose Girl, and I really liked it. I gave it 4 or 4.5 stars.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't give it 5 stars this time around. I feel like I thought there was more stuff in it than there actually was, but I still feel like it's super good. But it was a lot more like gruesome than I remembered it being. So I would think it's good for like kids 11 and up, depending on their maturity. But I think like 14 it would be goodness, excuse me. I feel like 14 would be a good age.
Anything can
for
happen on a live show.
I know. I'm like, oh crap, you can't edit that out. But I feel like 14 would be about a good age for that, to read The Goose Girl, because it's like more bloody than I remember, but it was good. I liked it. Not as amazing as Ella Enchanted, but still really fun. And I'm gonna read Book of 1,000 Days after I do the Underhyped Readathon, so I'm really excited about that. And it's awesome that you want to become an English teacher. That's really cool. And Steve, you were the funniest.
I just wanted to get some water on these pie plates before they start.
Yeah, getting
sticking.
gross.
Actually, let me hold on.
Would you get more water too?
Yeah.
Chris is my errand runner sometimes, and it's awesome. Love it. A Viking-style belch from Giselle. No, that wasn't, but I can burp pretty loud.
There's been plenty that I've edited out of vlogs. Maybe someday I'll put a compilation together of
No, don't.
vlog outtakes. I think that would be fun. We'll see. I kind of have to delete all of our raw footage off my computer for the vlog, and just keep so I'll keep some clips.
Is there a way that we can get like a good big hard drive to on?
Yeah, I actually, someone at work today was showing me their hard drive that they have. That's really a really nice hard drive and works super well. And I'm thinking actually, this was the mindset that I had last week. I was like, I need to delete all this raw footage off my computer because it's taking up so much space. But now I think I might just get like a 2 terabyte hard drive and just fill it up with vlogs, and it'll just be the vlog hard drive.
Yeah.
2 terabyte hard drives aren't that expensive anymore. But we just bought a mic yesterday. We bought a mic. A nice mic for our future Let's Play channel that we're starting in a couple months. So, and that was probably even more expensive than a hard drive would be. So, yeah. I feel like I can just get a hard drive and it'll be fun.
Yeah. So somebody asked, Ezreen asked again if what your job is.
What was that?
She asked what your job is.
I'm a photo retoucher, compositor person. I've actually been thinking about showing a bit of like before and afters of what I do at work, like sometime along. So I work in a photo studio where they have like several photo sets going on at once, and there's several photographers. There's lots of photo stylists. They basically set these sets up and fill it with products. This company that I work for is called Wayfair, and the company within the company is called Joss & Main. That's what I work for, and they do home furniture kind of stuff, like decor. So we get a ton of decor in from a bunch of different companies, and we set them all up and like make them look nice. And we do like 8 sets a day, like 8 different sets a day throughout the day. They're constantly changing and moving around, and photographers are constantly doing different things. And then me and the other retoucher, the other compositor that works there, we will take those sets. They shoot them on gray, so the walls are all gray. Sometimes the floors are all gray. Sometimes they're just like normal wood floors. And then I will change the color of the walls. I will put bricks up or wood on the walls. I will put wallpaper or just paint, or I'll put like fireplaces in an empty like a fire in an empty fireplace. Put stuff in the windows, make the floors different. If it's an outside shot, then they'll shoot that on gray also, and we'll put like a nice outside scene around it with like make it so the sunlight looks realistic. And so that's the kind of thing I do. I like do Photoshop compositing where I turn things that aren't into something that is. So anyway.
Hi, N332. Can you think of any books that one of us has loved and the other person's hated? There's definitely books that I like more than Chris, or Chris likes more than me.
There's books that I love that I don't think she would like at all, that I don't even suggest that she would ever try, like most of Stephen King's books. Like I adore Stephen King, but I don't think Giselle would like Stephen King's books at all.
Have there been
I'm sure there's plenty of books that she's read that I wouldn't like at all.
I don't know. I feel like I read a wider variety than Chris in a lot of ways.
Maybe.
But then at the same time, he reads a lot of things that I would never read. So our reading tastes are just.
I feel like we both have a very similar amount of variety. We just our varieties go in different ways.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's plenty of stuff that I feel like I've loved that she would hate, like Infinite Jest. And I mean, Steve hates Infinite Jest. So I mean, it's not like there's plenty of people that hate Infinite Jest, but Infinite Jest, House of Leaves, and all of Stephen King's work, and plenty of the mystery that I've been reading. I think there are some mysteries that she'd really like, and I've suggested those to her, but we'll see. If she likes it.
I'm trying to think of any particular books, though. I know, like, I really love A Series of Unfortunate Events, like, the first book, especially, and Chris read that one, and he, like, gave it 3 stars, and I love that book, and I give it, like, 4.5 or 5 stars. But part of that's just, like, nostalgia as well, so that's a thing, but...
Okay, wait, hold on one second. Let's I just want to scroll up.
You haven't missed anything.
Well, there's a few questions. Okay, sorry, this is really hard to scroll up and down on.
Yeah.
Okay, hope you guys are having a good night. Okay.
Yeah, but then he asked.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, yeah, so, let's see. Ooh, okay, 1 Hour Photo, I love that movie. Yes, I've seen it. It's one of my favorite movies. It's definitely one of my favorite movies. It's really awesome.
I haven't seen it.
You wouldn't like it. Let's see. Liz showing you their really nice hard drive. Oh, that's not. Alrighty then. Google Drive, yes. You only get 15 gigs of Google Drive for free. I'm not sure how much it costs to get more than that, but maybe that might be an actually good option. I have to look into it to see how much like something like that or Dropbox would charge. I might do a separate hard drive and Google Drive at some point. So like I have 2 places to back up stuff. So, especially when we start doing the Let's Play channels and start like really making a lot of content for BookTube, Let's Play channel, and the vlog, then yeah, so.
This person found your channel because of your Dark Tower review.
Awesome.
And he's been subbed ever since. That's awesome.
That's great. Thank you so much. That's one of my favorite videos, and that's one of my most viewed videos that I have. Apparently, people like it, and I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite videos, not to be toot my own horn, but it's one of my favorite videos I've ever made. So thank you so much for staying subscribed, even though I cut all my hair off, and I don't know, I guess I'm about the same as I was in that, so.
Yeah, and you've been on a long hiatus, though, so that's really awesome that you've stayed around. Thank you. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, Chris is going to do a Brandon Sanderson video like his Stephen King one. At some point.
Maybe, but to answer the first question, yes, I have something in the works that is another which Stephen King book should you read video, and it's more of a suggestion video, so like if you like this genre, then you should start with this Stephen King book. So that's the next. So I'm like go through like a whole bunch of genres because Stephen King is written in so many different genres. I'm gonna do a whole bunch of different genres and start with like, if you like this genre, this is the Stephen King books you should read, and that's gonna be coming out hopefully next month. But I'm still like I've started planning for that already. So. Okay,
so read the things asked that if we have any recommendations for a video game playing fantasy loving person who doesn't like reading. Well, video game wise, I haven't personally read it, but I feel like Ready Player One is everyone's automatic answer if people are into gaming / 80s references.
Okay, yeah, Ready Player One. And Armada, if they don't read a lot, then they might like Armada, because most people that don't like Armada don't like it because of how unoriginal it feels. But if you don't really know books, if you haven't really read a lot of books or anything like that, and you really love video games, you might really love Armada, and Ready Player One are definitely good choices. I feel like Ender's Game, maybe.
And then maybe The Final Empire, possibly.
Oh, yeah.
You might be daunted by size.
You might be daunted by size when it comes to Mistborn. But Mistborn might be really, because Mistborn has a lot of great action in it that I feel like could translate to a video game really well. And in fact, it is going to be made into a video game. They're making a Mistborn video game that's hopefully coming out at the end of this year that I really want to let's play. And
Sorry, I read Steve's comment. Sorry.
I was wondering when you were gonna get to that.
I've been too distracted. Oh, that's funny.
So Mistborn is probably a good option. I'm sure there's lots of others that like a video game person might like. The Pendragon series, maybe give that a shot. There's a lot of different episodic things going on in the Pendragon series. It's like a YA series that's like early 2000s and stuff, from the early 2000s, and it's one of my favorite series of all time. And there's lots of, I feel like that series could be made into a pretty interesting video game, and someone that likes video games might like it. So.
Also, Wonderland, I'm sad you didn't like a series of Unfortunate Events. I really love that series, but
it's not like my favorite
yeah.
yet. I've never read it when I was younger, but I just started reading it. I've read the first 3 books, and I have like the next 5 books on Overdrive already checked out.
Like the 5th and 6th one are some of my favorites, and the 10th one is
I just like the humor. The stories are really, really, really silly and ridiculous. Like,
yeah.
I just also started reading Percy Jackson books, and I like the series of Unfortunate Events way better. This Percy Jackson is just ridiculous, and the humor doesn't really affect me that much, but the series of Unfortunate Events books definitely get me humor-wise more. So.
Yeah. Which houses were we sorted into? I've never taken the official
Hufflepuff.
I've never taken the official Pottermore quiz.
Every single test that I've ever taken, including the Pottermore one, which I've taken like several times, it always puts me in Hufflepuff, no matter what.
Thank you, well, Hufflepuff.
I'm always a Hufflepuff. So.
I've never taken the official one, but I took one that was like a compilation of a bunch of things, and I'm a Ravenclaw, I guess, according to that.
Did you see the... Gosh.
Yeah, gosh!
She just fallen back asleep.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I guess I'm a Ravenclaw, but I still need to take that. Maybe
if I were to say she's anything, it would either be a Ravenclaw or a Slytherin. So. Slytherins aren't all evil. Most people are really trying hard to get away from the Slytherins are evil thing.
I don't think Slytherins are evil, but
I feel like you could be a Slytherin or a Ravenclaw.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think I'm a
Slitherclaw.
So.
A Raverin or a Slitherclaw. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the other 2 houses at all. So those are the 2 that I would be sorted into. So I think I'm a Ravenclaw, but I've never bought any Harry Potter merchandise really. I do have a Ravenclaw scarf, but I also have a Slytherin scarf, which are my 2 favorite houses again. So.
Oh, why did you like a scoff when I said you might be in one of those 2 houses then? Because that's perfect. Because those are your 2 favorites, and it's totally who you'd be in.
Yeah.
We're also going to Harry Potter World for our honeymoon, for a day. One of the days of our honeymoon in June. We're going to the new Harry Potter World in California that's opening in April. We're really excited about it, and we're probably going to get lots of awesome Harry Potter stuff there.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll get anything specifically Hufflepuff, because I don't really feel that much of an identity towards Hufflepuff, if I'm being honest. But I definitely want to get lots of Harry Potter stuff.
Yeah, he really wants to buy a wand, is what he said. So, also, I'm sorry I woke up your dog, Steve. I'm not trying to. Put headphones in if you don't want to go deaf.
Wax and Wayne, yes. I read all the Wax and Wayne books so far, and I love them. They're great. They're very different from the original ones, but I do really like them a lot. I just read Shadows of Self, which Steve it's actually, the computer is resting on a stack of books right now, and Brands of Mourning is one of the books that this computer is stacked on, so it can be the same height as us.
Yeah.
But I would show it to you otherwise, but Steve sent me Brands of Mourning as a hardback advanced reader's edition copy. I guess it's a completed copy, but he got it from a publisher and sent it to me because he's very nice.
Yeah.
And I read it, and it's really, really good, and it's probably my favorite of the Wax and Waynes so far. So.
Also, I wanted to say really quickly that I don't really.
Wait, I didn't say. Did I say Shadows of Self? I meant Bands of Mourning. I'm pretty sure I said Shadows of Self. I meant Bands of Mourning.
I don't.
Anyway.
Know. I don't put merit into the Hogwarts sorting though on Pottermore, because I feel like, just like the sorting hat, that you are whatever you want to be. So all these people that are like, I'm having a house crisis.
Yeah, we watched a few videos from BookTube people like resorting themselves into a different house. Like, am I the same house? And then they have this ridiculous, over dramatic
house crisis,
like identity crisis at the end of the video, and I'm just like, shut up. Like,
you
who cares?
can do whatever you want. You don't have to
choose one. You
buy new merchandise and all this stuff just to be part of that.
We saw people like, I have all this stuff from this house. What am I supposed to do now? And just like, get over it. You chose a house. Stick with that house. Get over it. Anyway.
I mean, like, unless your personality has changed that much, but if you still feel like you're that particular house, then still be that particular house.
What's well, hold on, let me go through the Stephen King. Stephen King is kind of meh for me, and I ended up giving up most of his books away. That's okay. Like, a lot of people, Stephen King is an acquired taste for a lot of people. I tried to get my mom to read Stephen King when I started to really get into him. Like, I got a bunch of his books, and my mom was like, let me read some of these. It was like when I was 15 and 16, and my mom like grabbed a couple of his books and was like, let me try reading these. And she was like, I just couldn't get into him. And I feel like that's my mom. My mom's into romance, like Nora Roberts and J.D. Robb and stuff like that. That's pretty much all she reads. But at least the last time that I saw, she reads a lot, but the last time that I talked to her about reading, that's mostly what she read. But Stephen King is not for everyone, but I'm really glad you like the Dark Tower series. I hope you can finish it sometime. It's got a lot of tie-ins to his other books, so if you ever do finish it and really like it, you should read in some of the tie-in books. So you should give that a shot. And my least favorite Stephen King book so far is probably Gerald's Game. I did not really like Gerald's Game. It kind of sickened me a little bit, which I guess is what it's supposed to do. But it's also just really boring. It draws on and on forever and ever and ever. So.
Yeah. It's 10 p.m. right now.
So. It's 10 p.m. here.
So we're gonna have to be ending this.
We're gonna have to end it soon, but.
Yeah.
Steve Erickson series. I just got his April book. Steve Erickson's new series, because I haven't even finished. I've only got read the first book of the Malice and Book of the Fallen series. I have the whole series. I have that whole Malice and Book of the Fallen series, all 10 of them. I need to read them all.
Yes. Send Chris's mom.
I should send your mother romances. Oh boy. Oh well, she only reads ebooks now. So she used to. Every single Christmas and every single birthday for her, and every single Mother's Day, I would get her another Nora Roberts book, and that's what I would get her. That was just my present that I always get her. So now I always get her Amazon gift cards because she only reads ebooks now. So.
Yeah. I did know that Neil Patrick Harris was cast as Count Olaf, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Like, I really like him, but I feel like they're just trying to copy the movie a little bit, so...
Hey, Sam is here.
I don't know how I'll do that, but...
Yeah, Dead House Gates.
Yay,
Let's do that.
Sam!
Let's do that. Because I need to get through it. I haven't yet. I started it last year in February and never finished it, and now I really need to go back to it. I'll have to start over again, but... Yeah, so maybe we can do that. That would be really cool. I know a lot of other people in the BookTube Buddy reading group have already, they've already read a lot of Malice and Book of the Fallen series already. So maybe I might be into that. We need to talk about that.
Yeah, I still haven't read the first one, so I wouldn't be joining in on that.
I'm like torn on whether I think she would like it or not. I really think you should start with other fantasy first.
Definitely. So. The Stand.
Slytherin also took the quiz to see which hybrid house I was, and I got Slytherin. You got Slytherin and Gryffindor, and you're Harry Potter. Good job.
Our Harry Potter.
I feel like those are polar opposites, so it's like really interesting when people get both of those. So.
I feel like they're pretty similar.
Well, it's really hard to say. A lot of the houses are very similar in different ways. There's so many things you could say to like justify yourself being in any of the houses. Honestly, like it's honestly just like what house you feel like you identify with. So, and I love The Stand. I haven't read it in a really long time, and I barely remember it. Honestly, it's really hard to talk about with people who really love The Stand, who like read it a bunch of times. Because I'm like, I don't remember it very well, so I'll have to read it again at some point. And I think it is worth it. It's one of his epics. It's like one of his best books. It's one of his most celebrated books. So, I mean, it's definitely worth it just to see if you like it or not. But.
Okay, sorry. I'm reading comments. I get really behind on that.
No, that's fine.
I'm slightly dyslexic, and so it's even like crazier for me. I'm like, wait, what's going on? And I'm not a fast reader at all. By the way, guys, I posted that I was doing this on Twitter, so FYI. And if we do another one, because this was really fun, we'll probably
This was really fun. We should do this again.
So we'll probably do more of these in the future. So if you want to follow me on Twitter, it'll probably be put on my Twitter like 15 minutes or so before we start next time. I have no idea when that would be though.
Yeah, well, see, I was supposed to be editing videos right now, but I was gonna just kind of let her do her thing on here and just kind of try to edit videos.
But it's more fun with you. I'm glad you stayed.
But I'm really glad I came over here and did this with her. It's really fun. I'm gonna try to get some more stuff done tonight. I really need to edit my February weekly wrap up number 3. I need to edit her Ella Enchanted review, because she's editing some of her own videos and I'm editing some of her videos for her, so we can get lots of her stuff out because she's filmed a lot. And then I need to edit some vlogs because I'm behind on the vlog channel again. And I think I don't know. I keep saying I think I'm gonna be caught up, but then it never happens. So if you're interested, today's vlog will hopefully be up on Sunday. So if you want to come back to this vlog and see a bit of the early live show from our perspective, then check it out on the vlog on Sunday. Hopefully it'll be up then. If not, then just subscribe and keep a lookout for it, I guess.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go follow me, I think it's Bradley Giselle at Bradley Giselle on Twitter. If you want to go follow that, and then maybe sometime next week or something, sometime soon. Hopefully we'll do another one of these. But
so there's a bunch of questions now.
Yeah. Do we plan on getting
a pet?
No.
I want a pet. I want a dog so badly. I want a husky. Someday I really want to have like a little separate like office or just like building away from our house, so I can put a dog in it and like just have that be like its house, and then Giselle doesn't have to be near it because she's allergic to dogs and cats and stuff. So
yeah, I'm really allergic to cats and mildly allergic to dogs, so I don't want pets, but I would possibly be okay with like a bigger dog. But I would only want it to be an outdoor dog. I never want an indoor pet ever.
If it was an outdoor dog, I would like if we had like a little space for it outside, also like a little house for it, like just a little space for it to go into. Like that would be cool with me. Like I don't feel comfortable leaving a dog outside like that. I feel very uncomfortable with that idea. So.
But it was like fine where I grew up because it was never cold really, and so my dog was always fine outside. So I grew up with an outdoor dog and an outdoor cat, and it was perfectly okay.
Anyway, so let's.
Do we plan on having a themed wedding? Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not gonna be super themed, where it's gonna be very chill wedding, but we're gonna have like old books on the tables and maybe a few other bookish things. So a mildly themed, but yes, bookish. For sure. I kind of want to do this tomorrow, but I don't know if we'll have time, honestly.
I have so much stuff. If she does do it, I probably won't be able to take part in it. I just have so much stuff to do.
So I want to, but we'll maybe try for one next week. I think that'd be really
maybe
fun.
We'll do this. Maybe we'll try to do this at least once a week. I don't want to say that like right off the bat, but like this was really fun. So maybe we'll try to do it again next week. As far as literature planned wedding goes, if you're not already following our vlog, you should, because we have a video. A vlog entitled Wedding Planning, where we talk a little bit about our wedding, and then there's another vlog a few days later, like a week later, that's about planning our honeymoon and stuff like that. So
yeah, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it.
You'll see us plan out our wedding quite a bit more, and we also have anyway. So we're doing some wedding stuff that's related to
talking about it on the vlog as stuff happens. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it though. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with us. It was super spontaneous. So
Sam said she failed at vlogging WizardCon.
I think she meant to say vlogging.
Well, either way, that would have been really cool.
Yeah. Sam, I saw your picture and I'm so jealous because I feel really weird saying this because I was so like obsessed with David Tennant, but like I think Matt Smith is my favorite Doctor. I think I love his story the best, and I really love his personality, and like
from the few episodes I've watched of Doctor Who on both of the seasons, I think I like Matt Smith better than David Tennant also. But she was having a hard time, a crisis going from David Tennant to Matt Smith. She was like, I don't want to watch Matt Smith. I only wanted to be David Tennant, and then Matt Smith came along, and now it's her new favorite. So. Yeah,
I still haven't watched those last 3 episodes of Matt Smith. I can't do it. It hurts my soul too much. Even just thinking about it, I'm like, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. So maybe eventually I'll finish that final episode.
Sam, if you were to vlog more often, that would be awesome. You should give that a shot. Not to pressure you, but I wish more BookTube people would vlog because I love watching BookTube vlogs and stuff. So
you were driving while listening to this, Liz? Is that right? Is that what she's saying?
I think she's saying that there were crazy road conditions on the drive home.
Oh, and then, so now it's helping you.
Then she had an adrenaline high, and now it's helping her calm down.
Okay, good, yeah.
I mean, I was listening to this while I was driving, like when I went to get ice cream earlier.
Yeah.
So before I was actually on it myself.
Huskies are my favorite dogs if we were to ever get one, so I like Huskies as well.
Yeah, if we were to get a Husky, I would steal Connor's Husky, but I don't think he'd be okay with that, so.
Let's see. Let's see. What else are we saying?
Steve approves of Hermia. Herma. Wait, is that? Wait, go back up.
Wait, what?
Go back up.
I already read them.
I didn't read them. Hermia, yeah. So, dogs are great. My boss is a basset, who my buddy sit quite frequently. He says, "Oh, Bassett," and anyway.
Autocorrect. Blah blah blah.
The vlog channel name is Rhodes Vlog. It is in the description of every single one of both of our recent videos on our BookTube channels. It's just youtube.com/c/RhodesVlog. I don't know if you do like youtube.com/RhodesVlog if that'll just work by itself, but you could try it. It's just Rhodes Vlog.
Yeah, I may
and we did that because her last name is eventually going to be Rhodes, like
yeah.
later this year. So we just thought we might as well make it Rhodes Vlog. So.
Yeah, and then I will watch Jessica Jones eventually. It's just not something that's on my immediate to watch
Oh,
list,
yeah.
But I really like the main actress in that, so I'm very interested in watching it.
Steve says Tom Baker. Do you know who that is?
No.
It's one of the original Doctors.
I haven't watched.
I can't remember. He might have been the first Doctor, maybe. I don't remember, but anyway.
Let's see. Yeah, we want to do this more. It's so fun.
Yeah, I'm really glad you guys are enjoying it. I mean, there's been lots of really great comments in here, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, this has been really fun. I can't even keep up with all the comments, which doesn't mean to stop commenting. It means comment more.
Yeah.
So
I've been trying to read these comments out loud, like every time we like read ones and answer stuff, because like when people watch this later, hopefully maybe someone will watch this later.
Oh, I hope not. The beginning is super awkward. It's really, really awkward. Don't watch the beginning. Just start like 20 minutes in.
Wow, this is almost 2 hours long, so yeah, it's.
Yeah.
So I've been trying, just in case anybody does decide to watch it later. Like I've been trying to answer questions, like say the question.
Oh, totally.
Steve approves of hernia.
It's 10 p.m. here right now.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. and he's the fourth Doctor. Okay, Tom Baker was the fourth Doctor. I don't know anything about Doctor Who. I've only watched the episodes that Giselle has had me sit down and watch with her. A little bit of David Tennant and a little bit of. Actually, that's not true. I did watch a bunch of David Tennant episodes with my friend back in Maryland when he was binge watching the series. I watched those 3 episodes that are like with David Tennant and the what's his face Doctor, the dude. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The 9th one?
No.
Who? Oh, the newest guy?
No, David Tennant. It's David Tennant, but it's like these big long episodes that like had this other guy who's like the something Doctor.
Oh, he's not the Doctor. He's like the Master.
Oh, the Master. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
I've heard of the War Doctor, which is a different thing that happens later on, I guess. Maybe. But then the Master. Okay, I've watched episodes with like David Tennant and the Master because of my friend, and then I watched a bunch of episodes with her and Matt Smith in them and stuff. So that's like all I know about it. Anyway.
I haven't seen Deadpool now.
I don't probably won't ever will, but I don't think you'd like it. It's ridiculously vulgar and ridiculous. I'm probably gonna watch it at some point, but I don't know about that. I really, really want to watch it because so many people keep talking about it at my work, and I'm getting tired of not knowing what they're talking about. So.
Okay. Alice just said that Thursdays are good days for her. Is that a good day to do this, you guys? Thursdays?
I mean, it's a Thursday right now, so maybe we should just do it on Thursdays. So.
Yeah, it would be really fun to do another one next week or something.
We'll try. I mean, we can't make any promises.
Yeah.
Like it's really difficult to do that, to make a promise, but we will definitely want to do this again.
We'll think about it.
Yeah, we didn't know how this would go.
Yeah, I didn't know if anyone would watch, and at the beginning there was like one person and they weren't saying anything, and it was really, real awkward, you guys. So don't watch the beginning.
The key question now becomes: how are you going to end this? Or are we still going to be here at 2 a.m. in the morning?
I'm putting my shoes on right now. We have to get going soon because he needs to take me back to the house, so that I'm not.
And then I need to come back and work on vlogs for a little bit. Yeah. I probably won't get to a vlog tonight, but I can at least work on other videos before I go to sleep.
He needs to edit his wrap up and try to get that up tonight at least.
Yeah, because it's already 4 days late. I would rather it not be 5 days late. But it'll probably be midnight by the time it comes out anyway, so whatever. But anyway. You know, It's pretty bad. From what I've seen in the previews, Deadpool is pretty bad. There's a lot of pretty messed up stuff in
I
it.
don't think I've seen any previews. I'm pretty out of loopy loop.
Yeah, you don't really watch anything. You don't really pay attention to movies at all, but
Yeah.
I've seen all the previews, and it's pretty bad. But it also looks pretty fun, like ridiculous. I just finished reading Hidden Bodies by Carolyn Kepnes, and that was really messed up. I don't even know what to think about that. It was really compelling and really... I couldn't stop listening. Like, I hated to stop listening. Every single time I had to stop listening for any reason whatsoever, I was like, I need to keep listening to this. But it also was, like, really messed up and really ridiculous, so... I think, like, it's similar, but Deadpool was more, like, on the humor side. Anyway, so, I guess we should probably end this in a minute.
Yeah, ended up soon. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Sam. It was really great talking to you.
Yeah, we'll see you later.
Yeah. I feel like it's winding down and stuff, so that's good.
Yeah, we should probably get going, so.
I haven't read You, and I don't know if I ever will.
You wouldn't like it?
Yeah, probably not.
I can generally tell if she's not going to like something, and I'm pretty sure she wouldn't like it, so.
Yeah. Sorry.
What was that?
I don't know, it was me singing.
It looks like everybody's saying goodnight to us, so.
Yeah, this was so fun though. Thank you all for stopping in.
Thank you, yeah, this was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this was like way better than I thought it was going to be.
Tell your friends how fun it was, and we can have an even bigger conversation, except for we had a really hard time keeping up with this one, so.
I just have so much respect for, like, people on Twitch who do, like, the gaming and the reading the chat.
They game and read all the chat and, like, pay attention to all that, like, that's gotta be difficult.
I don't understand it.
Maybe we'll get more used to it the more we do it, so.
Yeah, probably not. But so, like, thank you all for stopping by. It was so much fun, and I feel like we had really great conversations, and...
Thank you so much for commenting and giving us all your thoughts. We really appreciate it, so.
Yeah. It was really great, and I'm glad Chris stayed instead of leaving.
Me too.
And stuff. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for chatting so much with us, and let's just tentatively try for next Thursday.
Let's say next Thursday around the same time. So.
Yeah. Let's tentatively.
Tentatively Thursday around the same time of next week. So.
Yeah. So we'll. And also, I'll be posting it on Twitter whenever we are going to do it, so if you go, like, follow me on there, Giselle Bradley, or Bradley Giselle, sorry. No,
yeah, it's backwards.
Bradley Giselle.
At Bradley Giselle.
If you go, like, follow me on there or whatever, then I'll tweet it, and hopefully you'll see it or whatever, so.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting this isn't the vlog, that I can't make weird faces, and then Chris can just edit them out.
Yeah, every time she does something weird in the vlog, I have to edit it out. Unless it's really funny, and then I keep it in.
So.
But... she's used to me being able to edit her craziness out.
Yeah.
And my own, so. Yeah. Anyway.
Thank you all for watching. This was so fun, and I can't wait to see you guys next time, and definitely come back. It was awesome.
Alright. See you guys. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for watching.
Okay.
I'm not sure how you turn it off.
I'm not sure how to turn it off either.
Go to broadcast.
Broadcast?
Yeah. Click on that. Go on the first one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, click on that. Click on it.
Bye, guys.